Yay, we're live here
Shout
in the
out to
big
Brian.
Broher
Hey, Brian.
3.
Woo! Hopefully you saw that.
Hey, happy birthday, Brian.
Happy
Go
birthday,
team.
Brian. Fourth place drop goddess. Hey, happy birthday.
So, if my computer wants to let me copy the YouTube link, that would be great. We can get started.
Do we need Skype at all, Klein?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and close it out.
Unless you want to talk to people on private call after part 3. Welcome. It's time for part 3 of our final head of household competition. Jared as winner of part 1 and Kim as winner of part 2. You will face off in this challenge. So throughout this past week, I have asked our jury members to each submit a jury statement. I will read those statements tonight. They will be multiple choice questions, so there will be an A or B. I will read them once. You will have 15 seconds to answer. Oh, actually, I'll tell you at 15 seconds to reveal at the same time. There are 7 jurors, so there are 7 questions. If you tie, there is a tiebreaker question as well. So, let us get started.
How many questions are there?
7.
Okay.
7, because there are 7 jurors. I'm so cold right now.
I'm too, yeah.
My Microsoft Word is deciding not to scroll up. My whole computer was like frozen there. Okay. Let's start off with Alex Viver. Alex Viver said, besides sitting in the final 2 in the live week HOH competition with Dalton, what was the most awkward situation for me in this game to witness? Was it A, watching Kim roast Heather in the public house chat, or B, watching Andrew saying, do you want to build a snowman with changed lyrics? 15 seconds.
You repeat it?
So besides saying in the final 2 in the live week HOH competition with Dalton, what was the most awkward situation for me in this game to witness? A, watching Kim roast Heather in the public house chat, or B, watching Andrew singing Do You Want to Build a Snowman with changed lyrics? Three, two, one. Answers, please. Oh my god, my computer is so slow tonight.
Can I do my nails?
Jared said A, and Kim, sorry, what did you say?
A.
The correct answer was B, watching Andrew singing Do You Want to Build a Snowman with changed lyrics.
I didn't even remember that he did that.
Nobody gets a point. Next, we go to Dalton. Yay, Dalton. I think he's the only juror not coming tonight.
By the way, can I just tell Jared good luck, because I didn't say that before we started?
Good luck to you too.
Thank you.
Okay, so Dalton, what did I regret most about this game? A, being too afraid to put Jared up, or B, rekindling my relationship with Jesse?
Wait, what was the question?
What did I regret most about this game?
This could be
5,
me.
4, 3, 2, 1. Answers, please. Kim says A. Jared says A. The correct answer is A, being too afraid to put Jared up. You both have a point.
It wasn't about me. I was like, oh my god, he hates me. I was hurt.
You can breathe again, Jesse.
No.
Next, we go to birthday boy Brian. Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Yay. Brian's question is, who do I feel betrayed me the most? A, Kim, or B, Jesse? Five, four, three, two, one. Reveal. Kim says B. Jared says B. The correct answer is B, Jesse. Both of you get it correct. We are tied at 2. Next up, we go to Annie. Annie's question was, Annie's motto in the house was A, I don't give a fuck, or B, YOLO. Five, four, three, two, one. Reveal. Jared says B. Kim says B. The correct answer is B, YOLO. Jared with 3. And with 3. We have a few more. 3 more to be precise. Next up is Danielle.
Hi, Danny D.
Danielle's question. When was the best time in the game? A, after Patrick was evicted, or B, becoming friends with Brian? She has horrible questioning grammar issues. Five, four, three, two, one. Answers, please. Kim says B. Jared says B. The correct answer is B, becoming friends with Brian. Jared has 4. Kim has 4. We have 2 questions left. Next, we go to Travis.
Oh god.
Jesse.
He doesn't like me.
Travis's question. My biggest downfall in the Big Broher 3 Wisconsin house was A, not rely. Sorry, let me restart. My biggest downfall in the Big Broher 3 Wisconsin house was A, not really working with anyone, or B, not winning any challenges. Five, four, three, two, one. Answers, please. Jared says A. Kim says A. The correct answer is A. Not really working with anyone. Jared at 5. Kim at 5. We are down to our final juror, which is Heather Lee Cameron.
Hi, Heather.
If you both get this correct or both get this incorrect, we will go to a tiebreaker. If you guys guess separately, we'll have our winner. So from Heather, the greatest moment for me in the game was
Wait, can you repeat the beginning of that? I'm sorry.
Okay. The greatest moment for me in the game was A, when I won head of household, or B, when Austin got evicted over me. Five, four, three, two, one. Reveal. Jared says A. Kim says A. You guys want to go to a tiebreaker. You're both correct. With 6 points each. 6 out of 7. Not bad. We move on to our tiebreaker question. You will have 15 seconds to answer, just like every other question. The closest, without going over, will win if you both go over closest in general. So the question. The question. How much money did Billy spend in HOH number 2?
How much money did Billy spend in HOH number 2?
Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Answers, please. Jared says 60. Kim says 430. The correct answer is $64.42, which means congratulations, Jared. You have won final head of household. You are guaranteed a spot in the final 2, and will get to face off against the Wisconsin jury.
Congratulations, Jared.
Congrats, Jared.
Thanks, guys.
You now have a very important decision to make. You have 10 minutes, which is a very long time, to make your decision. You guys can leave here if you want, and I'll be bored and cry, probably.
Okay.
Or you can all just talk here amongst yourselves.
Give me a minute, guys.
Now I'm nervous to see who he calls first, but I don't know what that means.
Dun,
I
dun,
don't
dun.
know if it's good if you get the call first, or if it's bad if you get the call first.
What are your guesses? React on Twitter with hashtag Wisconsin finale.
React on Twitter! Oh my god.
Get us trending. Worldwide, we gotta get popular.
Good luck, Kim.
Thank you, Jesse. You too, hon.
Thanks.
You two have both come so far here in Wisconsin. One of you will make the final 2 with Jared. One of you will be our final juror member. Jared's down to 8 minutes.
I wonder what he's doing if we're both still here. He's like talking it over with Kelly.
That's what it is. He's talking to me right now. I need to go throw up again. I'll be right back.
Oh, goodness. Mama Kim. This game can't be that stressful.
I know, right?
Poor girl. I've got my popcorn for this, or not my popcorn, my peanuts. For if this is entertaining. I got my Kleenex for if things get emotional.
God. Hopefully there's no tears.
I hope not. I don't want to cry. Everyone.
Dalton, not Dalton, Austin. Wait, is Dalton not coming tonight?
He might not. He might be here now. I don't know.
I feel so awkward. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I should be doing something right now, but.
So, Jesse, what will your reaction be if Jared evicts you tonight?
You'll have to wait and see.
Your fantasy pick, Genevieve, wishes you good luck.
Thanks, Genevieve.
She wants to come on the call, but I said no,
I love her.
because I'm cruel. I want to take a guess at how many times my roommate's going to try and come up and talk to me tonight.
God, I'm so nervous right now.
So nervous for what?
I'm also really cold, so like I'm shivering, and it probably looks like I'm like shaking nervous, but I'm really just cold.
I know I'm cold too. Sucks to be cold. It's down to 6 more minutes. Ew. Gross.
How many minutes do we have left?
6. Oh, 5. Shout out to Powerhouse, the second greatest Big Brother series out there today. Sorry, Brovival. Sorry,
Oh my
Austin.
god, I love Powerhouse.
I'm just giving promotional ads in this wait time. Shout out to Can You Survive live night tomorrow at blank o'clock. I don't know the
I
time.
think 9:15.
9:15. Is that, guys, when you're predicting the Super Bowl is going to be over?
Just think that's the time that female said.
Oh. Good luck to everybody in the final 9. R.I.P. Alan Fogg, my hero.
Oh my god, I love Alan. Bye, Alan. Shout out to Brandon and Caroline from CYS. Love y'all. Caroline, you better win HOH in Powerhouse because that's HOH number 3, sis.
Oh, Jared has returned. He has 4 minutes, but if he's ready, he can go.
Kim's not here.
Oh, yeah. Kim's still being nervous.
Shout out to Austin Marie. Love you, babe.
Shout out to the pre-jurors.
Shout out to Baxter.
Shout out to Richie, my poor boy.
Shout out to Ryan Giovanni. Woo! Shout out to Patrick. XOXO.
Wade says good luck to the final 3.
Oh, thank you, Wade.
Thanks, Wade.
Oh, Kim's back. Hi, Kim.
I am.
Oh, I actually didn't ever shout out Genevieve. Shout out to Genevieve. I'm gonna win this for you if I have the chance. If not, then I'm gonna get 3rd place or 2nd because of you. But thanks, babe.
Either Genevieve, Jessica Frey, or Dakota will win the fantasy pool tonight and get an automatic spot in any season of Big Broher that they wish, whether that be Big Broher Arkansas, casting now.
Shout out to the other members of Powerhouse Production, Jordan and Casey.
Oh my God, I got eliminated from the circle today.
You did. You
I'm
died.
dead. I'm dead.
Kim, you died in circle today, and it was very sad.
I'm very sad about it.
Jared has 2 more minutes remaining on his clock.
Okay. I had a whole speech planned because I fully expected to be in the final two no matter what happened tonight, no matter who won anything. I fully expected to be there. And I absolutely, wholeheartedly think that I deserve to win this game. I made a lot of promises, and I broke a lot of promises, but I made promises to both of you. Jesse, I promised you final two. Kim, I promised you final two. And having broken so many promises the whole time, I can't break this promise to either of you again. So as my fifth head of household choice, as the person having the sole power, and I'm very firm on this decision, I choose to evict myself.
Is that your final decision?
Final decision.
Jared,
I'm not. It's
you
done.
deserve to win this game, though.
I'm done.
Jared, just evict me.
Jared, no.
Jared, just evict me.
No. Jared, you deserve to be in the finale. You need to be answering questions. You earned it right up to the end.
Then Kim, I have to evict you.
Okay, thank you. Good luck, you guys.
Good luck, Kim.
And with that, we need a break here, folks.
Are you gonna stay in here, Klein?
I'll stay in here.
Okay, give me like 5 minutes or something.
Okay. Well, folks, that shit you don't see every day. I'm yeah, let's do something here. This is la, 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 la.
Okay.
I brought some entertainment in for.
Hi,
Hi, Genevieve!
hi Jesse. Hi Jared.
Hey, Genevieve.
Man, I don't think I've ever seen that in a game.
Mm-mm.
And that was the most heart-wrenching thing I've ever watched. But Klein was sitting there awkward, so I said to bring me on to talk to him so everybody just wasn't staring at Klein.
I felt so weird. I'm so.
Well, now they're back, so I feel weird for taking it. But good luck to both of you.
Thanks,
I
Genevieve.
wish you both the best. Obviously, I'm a little biased because Jesse is me. But good luck, Jared.
Thank you.
I will be watching, and I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks, Klein, for bringing me on for like 5 seconds.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Oh man.
Love you, Jared.
Love you too.
Final two. The Jays. Some real crazy ups and downs this season. And I don't think anything will ever top what we just saw there. for me. But now we're here, Jared and Jesse, about to face off against the jury of 8. There is something in case of a tie in place. You each will have 10 minutes to make opening statements. Each juror will have 10 minutes to address both of you as well. Jared, as winner of final HOH, you can decide who gives their speech first.
Jesse.
Okay, Jesse.
Hey.
Your time starts now, my friend.
Oh, I'm going right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, like my time started?
Yeah, you got
Okay.
9 minutes,
Hi,
50
jury
seconds.
members. Okay, so in this game, I have been ran over by bus after bus after bus after bus, and I understand that I put myself under some of those buses. Like, I played a very shitty game at the start of this. I put myself in a position to be called out publicly multiple times, which happened. However, every single time I got hit by one of those buses, I stood myself back up and continued in this game. Though I had to do things that I wasn't always proud of, I had to do whatever I could to scratch and claw to get one round further, and I've made it all the way to the final 2. When Austin and I were on the block together, I got him to use the power of veto to save me rather than himself, which I think is a pretty big move. And when he walked out that door, I was public enemy number 1, and somehow, with 12 people or 11 people still in this game, I've managed to be one of the 2 in the final seats. So I feel like I deserve to win because I have fought so hard to be here, not that Jared hasn't, because Jared has fought very hard as well. However, we both have just overcome different obstacles to get to this position.
Okay. Thanks, Jesse. Jared, your time starts now.
Alright, hey everyone. I'm trying to keep it pretty short because I know that everybody hates when people go on and on in these things, but this game has been a wild ride, very emotional, as you can tell. I've never seen so much drama and fights in a game, but I can't say that it hasn't been fun. I remember back in December when Klein was revealing the cast, like my messages were pinging, and every single time I got that notification that a new cast member had been revealed, I was just like, shit, because this has been such an intimidating crew. So despite what happens tonight, I am really proud of my seat in the final 2. I do feel like I played a really, really well-rounded game. I never actually shied away from the game. Challenge wins, and there were a lot. They forced me to get my hands dirty, and I feel like I was a really formidable opponent who had a pretty noticeable presence throughout the whole game. I kind of think I embody what a winner of Big Brother should be. I won 5 HOHs, 2 vetoes. In a cast of 18, there wasn't a single time in this game that I was nominated. Never nominated the whole time, despite being a power player who was labeled as being in a power couple. I took risks. For example, using the veto on Jesse, knowing that it was going to irritate my alliance. I wanted him to stay around, and so he did. I made some really big moves. Convincing Annie that it was best for our game to not stick with the Dicks and Chicks alliance and that she should put up Patrick if veto was used, and then convincing Dalton that it was okay to use the veto. That was a huge move. I made gutsy moves. I nominated 2 people in my own alliance, Kim and Dalton at the same time, because I recognized that they were the other power couple and one of them needed to go. And I had myself positioned really well throughout the whole game. Balancing 2 alliances, or a couple times where Annie and I were kind of the swing votes. And here at the end, I had myself so well positioned that no matter what happened tonight, I really feel like I was going to be in the final 2. I feel like I played a better game than Jesse did. I think that he treated a lot of people pretty poorly, and I think he'd be willing to admit that. And I tried to keep everything game related. So if you're voting for the person who played the best game tonight, I truly think it's me.
Okie dokie. Thank you both. Let's get our first juror in here, shall we? This will be fun. Good luck then to both of you. I'll send it to them here and on Facebook. A couple minutes to join. Here he is. It's Dalton, everybody. Yay.
These headphones make me look so dorky. I have to take them off. Sorry, y'all. I'm at a show choir competition, and I am in the office that I had to find a key to unlock so I could be by my lonesome. Well, I wanted to congratulate both of y'all. I think I have gotten to know both of y'all on different levels, and I'm really excited that y'all have made the final two. I think you've both played really interesting games, and I think y'all both kind of covered all sides of the house, but at the end of the day, like, y'all had each other, and that, like, having each other clearly, like, played to your advantage, and I think that's a really good strategy, and having that solid pair, having that quote-unquote showmance, it is what it is. And I hold really no ill feelings towards the vote. It was probably the right move to make because, like I said, I regret not putting Jared's crusty ass on the block because it should have happened, and I was too scared to. But I do have to pick somebody to win, so I'm going to, you guys have played with each other the entire game, and now you can be your showmance forever and eternity and live happily ever after, but I kind of want you to go after each other. I want you each to say why you deserve my vote personally over the other person. So it can be personal, it can be doing this, it can be doing that, but why do you think I should vote for you over the other person? So we can start with Jared.
Voting for me over Jesse, I think, should come as kind of a no-brainer to a lot of people because he did treat people like shit a lot of times. There were so many times where he felt like he was being attacked personally when he was making personal attacks as well, and as soon as somebody said something about him, it was hypocritical, and no matter what was said, it was personal, it's personal, it's personal. Why are they attacking me when the whole time he was attacking them as well? And I just kind of tried to keep things game-related. I didn't go there.
Okay, well, before Jesse goes, I'm going to interject, and I think that that is not really a valid excuse for a vote. I think that Jesse, you know, he played the game, whereas he may have been a bitch. Me and him had public fights here, public fights there. They never did get personal, and maybe he did get personal with others, but at the same time, like, he still made enemies, yet he still found his way here, and maybe this is where you can prove me wrong. And at the same time, I feel like you almost made things personal by not making things personal, Jared. You came into the game, you had probably 8 people that you had recognized. You turned on the Snapchats, you turned on the flirting, you turned on the let's work, BB, let's work, let's do this. And I think a lot of this game, you depended on personal relationships that were previous before this game. I think you played an incredible game. I want to vote for you, and I'm struggling to, because I think you floated a lot in this game because you had so many people that you knew before. You knew Kim and I wouldn't put you up, so you would talk bad about Jesse to us, with me and Kim, and then you would run and have a showmance with Jesse. You had Annie and Kevin as literal shields. You had half of this cast around your finger, yet I think the one person whose finger you were around is the person that you're sitting next to. And so, Jesse, we can go next.
Can I say something else?
Yeah, after Jesse goes, I'll let you finish.
So why I deserve to win over Jared?
Yes.
Because though I played a shady game, and I 100% own that, Jared was doing everything shady against everybody else, and he just didn't own it. Jared came to me with every single piece of information that he collected, and I zipped my lips like a padlock, and I didn't spill it because I knew it was smarter to just shut the fuck up and not say anything, and to play stupid and to be the bitch. So I was the bitch, And yep, that made people not like me, but I shut up because I knew it would get me to the end, because I knew Jared was never coming after me and he would keep me safe, which he did. He used the veto on me when you put him up, and he turned against you and Kim. He put you and Kim on the block. During the HOH that Heather won, when it was the live double instant eviction, he was going to put up Kim, Travis, and Dalton, and Kim and Dalton were going to go. I don't know if that was public knowledge to anybody else, but that was 100% what he was doing. So just because he went around and didn't upfront play everybody to their face, and I was upfront about what I was doing to people, I think I deserve to win.
Go ahead, Jared.
Just like he was just saying, there were things that we each did that each other didn't know about, and if he wasn't protected by me, he wouldn't be sitting here. But I didn't tell Jesse everything. I directly did things against him as well in this game in order to benefit my own game. For example, the Austin vote. I had completely convinced Annie that it was the right thing for Austin to go the whole time, maintaining Jesse and Austin, thinking that I was with them, when I never had any intentions of ever keeping Austin in this game. So we didn't play the exact same game. Yes, I had him on my side, but yes, I was still playing my own game to benefit myself. It wasn't ever all about Jesse. It was all about me.
So when you were playing your own game and you put up Kim and Dalton, even though Brian was still in the house and openly coming after you and had my back and I saved Brian, was that you playing your own game? And what about when I flipped the vote and sent HLC out over Brian to save me?
Yes, it was definitely me playing my own game because Kim told me that Dalton was coming after me, but he was just a little gun shy. You told me that Danielle said that Dalton was coming after me. I knew Dalton had to go because he was coming. Dalton had to go, and that's why he went.
But why put up Kim with Dalton? Because Brian was coming after you too, and Kim was never coming after you.
Because I could easily save Kim, which I did. She got 0 votes, and I ensured it before either of them went.
And then why did you send
Okay, I'm going to interject because this is my vote, and you have a lot more explaining to do, because I'm just going to be a bitch here, and I'm going to say that this whole final 2 is going to be about who owned the other person, because you people have been viewed as a pair. Yes, you had individual games, you had this, you had that. Many people may be bitter at Jesse and think that Jared controlled Jesse. They think that Jared controlled every one of Jesse's moves. But from my exit onward, I love how Jared controlled this game, yet Brian made it as far as he did, yet Kim ended up saving Jesse at the Final 4 when it was the total smart move for Kim to evict Jesse's ass out this door. There was so many things in the game that I will probably watch, and I'll make my vote and all of these things. But I don't know. I didn't have any questions because I didn't think I'd be here. But regardless, I think both of y'all played really well. I think you both deserve to be here in your own way, and I hope the jury is not bitter. But I have been honest, and Jared, it is hard for me to respect 100% as much as you do the game that you've played when you develop so much on pre-existing relationships. You knew that I didn't want to put you up. You knew that Kim didn't want to put me up from day one. You could have just never messaged me and I wouldn't have put you up. That was a pre-existing. And
Org World is pre-existing.
I didn't have those relationships coming into this.
I don't think that's fair.
I knew 4 people coming into this that I had pre-existing relationships with. I guess 5, Kim, but like Kim didn't necessarily have my back. I had to build my relationships from ground zero.
And regardless, I've stated my opinion, who really had the other wrapped around their finger. And this doesn't affect my vote, but I may not 100% believe that it was Jared having Jesse wrapped around his finger. That's it. Regardless, I think it's going to be a close vote. I think you both deserve it. I'm going to roll right out of this bitch because I got shit to do. Y'all got shit to do. Everybody's got stuff to do. And y'all keep being shady. It's fine with me. Y'all, good luck, and I'm going to talk to you later. Best and good game.
Thanks, Dalton.
Thank you to Dalton as our first juror. Yay! That was fun. Good job to both of you so far. I'm so shocked at what's going to happen tonight. I'm still a little bit in awe. Our next juror is going to be Queen Annie. She's been sent the link. host of Conquest 3. Hype, hype, hype.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hi, Annie.
I'm so excited to see you guys. What's up?
Hey.
All right. So, I just have one question for both of you. If you could pick two people to be in the finals besides yourself, sorry, I wrote this out and it went blank. If you could pick two people to be in the finals besides both of you that are here now, who would you pick and why do you think they deserve to be there? And it doesn't have to be like a brown nosy question, unless you really think that it'll help you. But I'm looking to see how you respect other people's strategic game. Who wants to go first?
For me, it's unequivocally Kim and Dalton. I think they both deserve a spot in finals. Kim is the social queen of all these games. She's so hard not to love. She's one of my best friends in the world. I adore her immensely. And Dalton is so smart. That's why, for me, Dalton is the go. He recognizes the threat in me. I recognize the youngest threat in him. And if I wasn't here, I totally would be A-okay with Dalton having this.
Okay, I would say Dalton and Danielle. Dalton was very upfront and honest with people, and he wasn't really afraid to make some moves, though he did shy away from the Jared move. And I would say Danielle because she did a good job of playing more under the radar and forming strong relationships with the majority of the cast. However, not shooting herself in the foot like I commonly did and trying to have her hands in too many pots. So I feel like she had a good job of balancing that.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. Congrats to both of you. I love you both. It's good to see you, and I'll see you guys later.
See ya!
Bye.
I forgot I was muted that whole time. Good job. I was talking to myself. I was giving an inspirational speech about how easy this was. We're already down 2 jurors. The next juror is Heather Cameron, everybody's best friend. Heather. Here she is. Hi, Heather. Awkward. Heather Lee Cameron, you there, sis?
I can see her, but I can't hear her.
Can't hear you, HLC.
Heather, we can't hear you. Can she hear us? Heather?
I don't think she can hear us. I don't think she can hear us at all.
Oh, Heather. Heather can... What's she doing? Heather Lee Cameron. Oh, Jesse, you're echoing a little bit.
Okay, just a minute, I have headphones.
Heather, we still can't hear you, sweetie. You want to come back later? You want to try and figure it out? Okay. I'll send it to someone else. Hold on. Okay. I'll send it to Alex. I can come back later. Try and figure it out. Why is Heather's back? Heather, try talking.
Is Heather still here?
She's attempting to talk again. Heather, are you talking?
I can't hear her yet.
Okay, Heather, can we let Alex go first and then try going on a different browser after? That's what happens for me. I can't use it on Chrome, but I can use it on Firefox. Okay, Alex, you can come back now. Oh, man. There we go.
Let's do this, bitch.
Yeah, your time has started.
Alright, I think I can tell that probably neither of you is really happy to see me here, and I can completely understand why. The first thing I would like to address is that one thing that neither one of you can use as an argument tonight is how you treated people, because there was one point or another where both of you, in a way of your own, did not really treat a person respectfully. I like both of you personally, just saying, so everything that is going to come out of my mouth is anything that happened in this game, what I didn't like about your gameplay, what I did like about your gameplay, or what I just absolutely despised about your gameplay. I'm going to start with... Let's go alphabetically. I'm going to start with Jared. The first question I really have is probably the more important one, or I don't know if it is, but you did call Jesse out for treating people not really respectfully in the game, and you know, kind of making him look like a piece of shit. But I want to talk a little bit about like treating someone respectfully. When I was nominated, 24 hours, I do not get one single response from you on Facebook. Not at all, not even a viewed message. But coincidentally, probably 20 minutes after I was evicted, the message was seen. So I'm just curious about why you felt that was necessary.
This probably won't make a lot of sense to anyone else but you and I, but based on some very, 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 very personal things that you and I have had some conversations about, I think you can appreciate how much I don't like confrontation.
Okay. I mean, I just don't think you should have been scared of that, because I don't hate someone over voting me out in the game. Like, I don't take game stuff outside the game, because, like, I could care less if one person takes me out of 10 games. I will just take them back out. There's no reason to, like, personally hate someone. So, yeah. I'm just gonna keep it at that. Jesse. Where do I start with you? There are so many people that just hate you on the jury, and on the pre-jury probably as well. And I think the reason why is because, quite frankly, the way that you play the game. It's not that you like played in a disrespectful way. I think people just get insulted by your bitchiness, by your flip-flopping, such as like, okay, I'm gonna say this right here, how you made me feel safe the entire week, and backdoor me just like the second after.
Can I say why I did that?
I will let you in just a few moments. Which, to be honest, it pissed me off, but it's not like in a way that it should piss me off to the point where I'm not gonna vote for you or anything, because quite frankly, my vote is up in the air, and a lot of people have actually argued with me about that, because despite, you know, Jared having played this phenomenal game, that's super awesome, deserving, 5 HOHs, 2 POVs, whatever the fuck, to me it's not about, you know, playing the game itself, it's about owning it up and addressing whichever moves you made, owning up to shit that you did, honestly answering questions and not just kissing butt or anything. So, yeah, I don't know why people are irritated by the fact that my vote is not clear. So, Jesse, I'm gonna let you go first with whatever you wanted to say.
The reason that I made you feel safe and then put you on the block is because at the start of the week, you were relatively safe with me. However, with information that came to light from Jared, finding out that you wanted to split up me, Brian, and Danielle, I thought we were a close 4. Then I found out you wanted to put us up next week. That made me want to take you out. And I didn't want to throw Jared under the bus because Jared is bringing me a freaking truckload of information round after round.
I knew that Jared told you that the minute that you said that, like, I wanted to get Danielle out or anything. Because Jared was literally the only person I talked to about, like, anything in that sense. So, you know...
That's why he didn't reply to you, because he was the one, he had a heavy hand in your eviction.
I know, so I just didn't really quite understand what the point of ignoring someone is, because, like, I'm on the jury right here, and I don't really know what to say. I'm really awkward right now. But either way, I think it possibly wouldn't even have been that stupid to evict Dalton that week after I tied, because I was fully genuine with you about who I was gonna come after I stayed. But honestly, you made it to the final 2 anyways, despite the fact that I think every single person hated you at final 11, and that I think is really impressive. Despite the fact that people say you attack people personally, you are a hypocrite, you are this and you're that. All of these things that are personal, even like events or talks I had with people, they usually do not influence the way I vote. So, after that being said, I just said what I thought impressed me about your game. Jared, I would like to give you another chance to impress me why I should vote for you and not for Jesse. The floor is yours.
I just baseline fact, Jesse would not be in this game if it wasn't for me. My dominance in challenges is why Jesse is here. If I hadn't taken him off veto, he'd have been gone. If other people had won HOHs all the times I had, he'd be gone. That's why he's here. When it was Kim booting Brian, I fought on the phone with Kim for an hour to keep Jesse. Like, I fought for him to stay because I felt that I had the best chance in the final 2 to beat him over anybody else, and I knew that if it was me, Kim, Jesse, final 3, I would be in the final 2 no matter what. So that's who I wanted here, and that's what I succeeded in doing.
Can I reply to that?
You may.
And who built that relationship with Jared so that he would protect me over every single person in this game?
Whoever wants to answer.
I did not know before this. I hadn't played one single game with Jared before this. Did we know of each other? Sure. From Big Brovival, we both played different seasons. But I had no pre-existing game relationship with Jared. I built that from ground zero.
So did I. I didn't know you. We blossomed together. That's the only thing.
Okay. Okay, I'm just saying, I built a relationship so that this person who has been friends with Dalton for 2 years, who's been friends with Kim for how many years, who's been friends with Annie for 2 or more years, would pick me over every single person. When it was me and Annie on the block, who did he save? When he had to turn on me, Kim, or Dalton, who did he turn on? Kim and Dalton. Both of them.
They would. Dalton wanted me gone. You didn't. That's why I put Dalton up, and you know it.
Okay, so when Heather won HOH during the live instant double eviction, who were you going to put up?
I honestly don't know.
Okay, that's why you stood there that long trying to win?
I fight to win, yes.
And you just didn't know what you were going to do. You didn't have over an hour standing there to figure out what your nominations were going to be.
Like I said, I've done things you didn't want me to do before.
And you've done things that I wanted you to do before, like keep Ryan.
Yes, it's give or take. You were my alliance. Of course I talked to you about things I was going to do, and like you agreed on some of it. But there was stuff you didn't agree on, and there was stuff you didn't need to know.
And you still picked me over everybody else.
The way that you guys are arguing over the vote. This is like... I'm actually like just looking at the most impressive final two I have faced in the game, so take it as a compliment. I don't really think it matters, or well, it should matter who wins tonight, considering that I think both you should be really proud of yourself for even making it this far. So, yeah, I know a lot of people expected me to be way more hateful tonight, but nah.
One
Nah.
more minute.
I'm gonna let all of the other people bitch on you because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are ready to make their speeches. So have a good night to both of you, and yeah, just talk to me after this is over. Goodbye.
Bye, Alex.
Thanks, Alex. I keep forgetting to mute. Can you talk now, Heather Lee Cameron? Oh, Heather.
She's still muted for me, but I don't know if she is for anybody else.
Can't hear. Heather. Heather, can we just leave you till the end, and then I'll like call you on, or here, I'll call you on Skype, and then I'll go on screen share or something. Let's try that. Jeez. Everything's like freezing on me.
Yes?
Oh, hi.
You can hear me here, right?
Yeah.
So why is Hangout being such a...
I don't know. Why is my internet being so laggy? Heather, if you want to go on video, or I guess they can see you, so never mind. Can you guys hear Heather clearly through this?
Hello?
Hey, Heather.
You can hear me?
Yes.
All right, excellent. So now you get to deal with me. And I loved your lover's quarrel, but it was a bit too dramatic for my taste. Thank you. All right, so I get to deal with frickin' Frank now. That's lovely. Jared, you better look me in the eye, boy, because you know damn well you're gonna. And Jesse, you better wipe that smirk off your face so I don't slap it.
I'm not smirking.
Because you know dang well this day was coming. And this is your day of reckoning. So you better listen hard and listen fast, because I'm not going to hold anything back. Okay, so first let me say that personal circumstances aside, I think you both played a great game. You had your own adversities, you both handled them differently, but you both got to the final two. Whether or not that was overly impressive remains to be seen. Jared, you quit looking down from the screen.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so Jared, personally, I hope you can get your butt up here from Tacoma and we'll go out to dinner or something later on. Jesse, I hope to God you can find it in your heart to apologize at some point. Anyway, my question for both of you is, if we were in a real Big Brother house, if we were actually in the Big Brother house, all of us, same players, same type of game, with Klein as our Julie Chen, and we were in this for the full 75 days that the Big Brother game usually runs, what would you do differently than you did well protected by the safeties of the internet? How would you behave in a real house with real people when you didn't have the safety of the internet or the boundaries that the internet creates between people and the distance? How would you behave towards people if you were in a real house, real time with all of us? What would you do differently? I want you to sum up your game, what you do, like quickly, week to week, and then tell me how you would play the game. Like, sum it up quick, because I know we don't have a lot of time. And how would you treat people if you were actually playing with them in real life time instead of over the internet? Go ahead.
Jared, do you want to go first or do you want me to?
I think I understand the question. I'm not sure I would play very much differently because I really honestly believe that I played a very good game this time. I made the big moves, I won lots of challenges, I got myself to the end and assisted someone in getting to the end because, like I said before, I really feel like he's here because of me. And as for how I treat people in the house, I like people. I'm a nice person. I don't genuinely mean...
Jesse, I want to hear it from you about how you, what would your boot list be if we were in the real Big Brother house, and how would you carry yourself?
Me?
I'm talking to Jared. He's referring to you, but I don't care about you for the moment. Wait your turn.
So you want to know...
Jared, what would your boot list be? How would you carry yourself, and what would you hope to take out of the game if we were in a house with real live people?
My boot list would be exactly the same. I truly believe it's what ended up getting me to the end, and I would treat people kindly. That's how I live my life. I don't treat people like crap.
Hey, Jesse.
Okay, as far as the boot list goes, I feel like it would have been relatively similar. Relationships in the house may have changed that because I feel like I would have been closer to some people in the actual game than other people since we would have been spending 24 hours together. 24/7, whatever it's called. So it would have been a little bit different, but I don't know exactly how it would have transpired because of those relationships.
Okay. Well, personally, I don't hate either of you. I forgive you, but what makes it so hard to treat people nice online? So why is it so much harder to treat people nice online than it is when you're in real life with them?
Here's my thing. Like, I understand that I did things that were rude and that were confrontational and that rubbed people the wrong way. I 100% get that and 100% own that. I am a nice person in real life. However, when I felt like I was backed into a corner that I very well backed myself into, I'm not trying to disregard that. I understand I put myself in a very shitty position in this game. That's my fault and I fucked up. However, when I was backed into that corner, I felt like I was on the defense. I felt like that I had to scratch and crawl, and so when it came to personal relationships, when I feel attacked, I attack back. Not saying that that is appropriate. I'm just saying that's how I personally handle myself. Jared just chooses not to reply to people for 24 hours when he is put in the wrong end of the confrontation spectrum. However, I'm not afraid to address those issues with someone.
To be fair, he had a very serious personal situation.
Okay, but while I 100% understand that, and I'm not trying to downgrade that at all, nobody knows what I've been going through this whole time. Like, just because I haven't put all of my personal laundry out on the table, just because I haven't been an open book and told you guys all that and offered that information to the game, doesn't mean I haven't been going through stuff. Like, I love everybody in this game, but you guys don't know me. Like, you guys don't know the things that I go through. You guys don't know what I have to struggle with day in and day out. You guys don't know the things that I've been through. And so it's hard when you guys say that, like I understand that he went through a lot, but, like, it's just annoying because, like, there's struggles that I've had in real life throughout this game too, and I'm sorry that I didn't put them on the table, and maybe I should have been to make myself seem more approachable or something, but, like, it's not something I do. I don't easily open up to people about stuff like that. Like, I don't. I'm sorry. That might be a personal flaw, but that's not something I do, especially over the internet.
Jared, do you have anything to add?
Not.
I know I'm being a hard butt, but you guys both need it.
I don't have a response to that.
Okay, do either of you have an apology for how you played, and if there's anything you could do differently, what you do?
I do apologize for the way things went down with you and I. It's not something that I had sat down and planned to have go down. It's not something that I masterminded, like, from long before. It wasn't premeditated. However, it's what I thought, for the game-wise, when I devoted to evict you, it's what I thought was the best move. And on a personal level, I don't know how to portray to you that I really do enjoy you on a personal level. Like, I've stood up for you in multiple chats, and I don't want that to influence your vote at all. That's just something that I've done for you on a personal level because we're friends.
Wow. Jared, what's your take on what I've...
As for having to apologize, I don't think I need to. Me and you were cool the whole game. You helped me through some stuff. We had some great talks. We were friends. We'll be friends for a long time. Like, I don't think I need to apologize to you. We never had any trouble.
Oh, you guys are making this hard. I don't know whether or not I'll break my promise that I made when I was evicted. You guys are making this very hard. Anyway, I think I have all the information I need. I'll just listen now. Thank you very much. Kisses. And don't cry, Jesse.
I'm not. I'm just, like, sorry. I'm not, like, an open book. I'm sorry.
I'm like such a jerk for making you cry.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
Bye.
Now we can hear you on here. What the hell? That's probably why she started echoing. Next up. I almost just sent Kim Matina instead of the person I'm supposed to, like, her name. Never mind. Next person is Danielle. Danny D. Do, 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 do.
Hello.
Hi, Danielle.
So can I just start whenever?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, it's nice to meet you, Jared. I'm Danielle.
Yeah.
Don't know if we've met before. So I kind of don't really have my vote set at this point. I think both of you guys kind of did some things wrong in this game, which I think not necessarily to me, but like to the game as a whole. My first question is for Jared. So, Jared, why did you only try and communicate with me when you put me on the block? Did you feel guilty because of that?
I absolutely did not feel guilty putting you on the block because I had been told that you wanted me out. And why not put you up if you want me out?
But, like, why did you just start, like, I had tried
messaged you to tell you that I was putting you on the block because I thought it was a pretty decent thing to do.
Okay.
And then we had a good conversation, and I was like, holy shit, I actually like this girl. I'm sorry we didn't talk the whole time.
That's fine.
And I think you felt it too.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Jesse. I honestly don't know what to say to you. You have become one of my really good friends outside of the game, and it kind of makes this decision a lot harder. But my question for you is, you claim that you had my back throughout the game when you clearly didn't. And you then proceeded to claim that I was the problem when I tried to work with others right around the time of my eviction. How is my game different from your game in the sense of working with others?
I don't know if it was totally different. I had my hands in more cookie jars than you. That shot me in the foot. That was not good. I feel like what you were doing was good. The wrong person won, and you didn't have your hand in his cookie jar, and so you were kind of in a poor position. And I know that I don't know where you think I stopped having your back, but like when everything happened personally with you, I was the bad friend. I didn't know that you were going through those things personally, and that was my fault on a personal friendship level. And because all of that was going on and you were dealing with stuff in real life and I wasn't aware of that, I felt like we were growing distant. And you'd made like jokes about me being shady, and it was just a joke, like because for you everything was normal with you and I. So that was somewhere where I dropped the ball, and I feel really, really bad on a personal friendship level.
Mm-hmm.
But in the game level, I was thinking, she's not as close to me. What is she doing that's not including me? So that's why I grew closer to Jared.
Okay. And you had to think as well, right around when I did that, I saw how close, I mean, I had always knew that you and Jared were close.
I 100% understand.
And when I kind of tried to reason that with you, you seemed like very defensive and like kind of that I felt like I was in the wrong, and that's where our whole like alliance kind of fell through. Do you feel that as well, or do you have another take on that?
Wait, can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Like right when you remember when we had that really big fight
Mm-hmm.
about it? You kind of made me feel like I was in the wrong.
Okay.
Because I saw how close you guys were, and obviously, it was I had told you that I wanted Jared out, and obviously, I don't know if it was you directly telling him that or whatnot, but why did you feel the need to like kind of blame me in a sense?
First of all, I never meant to blame you. If it came off as if, so I apologize for that. Like that was not my intention, and I feel like at some point in that conversation, I even like acknowledged like you're not the 100% perfect person to blame. Like I have 100% made a ton of errors in this game, and I understand that. I've like, played the furthest thing from a perfect game.
Mm-hmm.
However, if it came across that way, it may have been because I felt like you were coming at me, and so then subconsciously I was coming back at you. That's not what I was trying to do, and I apologize if that's how it came across.
Okay.
Because that really wasn't my intention. Like, on a personal level, you know you're, like, one of 3 of my favorite people in this game. We still talk to this day. Like, I love you.
Okay.
And I'm sorry that, like, personally it didn't come across that way.
All right. No, that's fine. I still am not sure how I'm going to vote, so I will listen to the rest of the questions and answers. Good luck to you both. You guys played really amazing games.
Thanks, Danny.
Thanks, Danny.
All these jurors are so fast. It's very nice. Next up is Mr. Birthday Boy, Brian Bikram. He's gonna hate me for saying that. What was that? Brian again. And Brian, come on, here is going to be fun too. Then it always fuck up for him.
Oh, yeah.
He said his phone is loading. Should we sing him happy birthday?
I'm a terrible singer, but we can try.
I don't think anybody really sings happy birthday. He just kind
Really?
of. He just kind of
I get what you're saying.
the words.
Is it on?
You're upside down, but yeah.
Okay, so I've cried 3 times today, and I hope I don't cry on call. That's my objective. Coming to this, I expected Kim to be here, and I had a speech planned out for her and Jesse, sorry, Jared, and expect this. So I'm kind of winging it. So I'll start off with Jared. I'm basically the same as Danielle. We talked, but we didn't talk like talk. So I don't really know what to say to you, because like hearing everyone say this, you're basically chopping yourself in the foot. You sound way too cocky. And yeah, Jesse. This is so weird. You're all upside down. I can't take this seriously.
Wait, we're upside down?
Yeah, for me.
Oh my god, you're upside down for us.
Flip your phone over.
I can't. I'm too lazy to hold my phone right now. So Jesse, again, coming to this game, you're probably you're two people, the 2 people I knew, you and Austin. And to this day, you're still probably one of my favorite person in this cast, and I still consider you a good friend. But like this game, you basically threw me under the bus. Apparently, you threw me under the bus over and over and over again. But I don't really know about that. But like, you're one of the few people I actually had a heart-to-heart conversation with. I don't have a heart-to-heart conversation with like that many people at all. But I just don't know like how much you actually had my back, like, cause you're saying like, oh, you did this and like you did this, you had back with Jared, you had your back with Danielle. Like, I don't know where I stand in that, cause I feel like we drifted apart and you still like you didn't care about me at all. Like, I just want to know like where you stand with me. That makes sense.
So for the first part of this game, I felt like it was definitely, like, I felt close to you and Austin and Danny, and then Austin left, and I still felt close with you and Danny, and then when Danny went on the block, my initial gut instinct, 100% honestly, was I wanted to keep Danny. And then when I found out that that wasn't happening, I was like, okay, I still want to work with Brian. And, like, I know we never, like, talked and had, like, okay, what are we doing in the game together? Like, we said this when everything went down with you having to make a deal with Kim and Dalton, and how we hadn't had any promises. However, we just connected so well personally. And I think when you kind of called me out for not having those promises, that almost woke me up to the whole thing. And showed me that I did want you to stay and I wanted you to be here. That's why when I won the veto at Final 5, I got on call with Kim and Jared and I made sure that it was you that was staying and not HLC. Because originally, you were the one that was leaving. When I won that veto, I flipped the vote. Had I had my way and won the Final 4 power veto, honest to God, I don't know what I would have done. Because I felt close to you personally, however I had to deal with Kim, and I was trying not to break my word to anybody, so it put me in a precarious position. I still fought my ass off for the veto, but I lost. But game-wise, I was looking out for you. I know that people, I don't honestly even know what I said to throw you under the bus, but I was looking out for you.
There's the vote of HLC. You basically low-key threw me under the bus with that.
The HLC, I did not throw you under the bus to HLC when she was HOH. Honest
low-key.
to God. No, I seriously did not. I fought my ass off for you to stay off the block, and it really does upset me that everybody's saying that I didn't, because I fought for you. And I didn't fight for Danielle, but when she came back, I fought for Danielle over Annie. And I made sure Annie went up and you didn't.
When was this?
When HLC was HOH.
Oh.
I made sure you and Danny weren't nominated, because originally HLC came to me and wanted you to go up. And I talked her out of it. And I talked her into Travis. Sorry, Travis.
I don't know. I mean, coming to this, I thought, oh, it's going to be a clean sweep from Jared. But again, I've cried 3 times. And I don't know, I have a guilty conscience and I can't really like vote without thinking what my conscience is gonna do to me later. So, Jared, I think you played a great game. You won 7 competitions, and truth is, you probably did keep Jesse safe. It wasn't for you winning like basically every competition in the game. Jesse would have probably been gone like week 2?
A long time.
But
I was
yeah.
HOH week 2, so I would have been safe.
Okay, fine. I'll give you week 2, but whatever
I'm
else.
just joking.
Whatever else, but you did win. And then I left the game with a good impression on you, but until you said you were on the call with Kim for like an hour, basically telling Kim to vote me out. Because honest to God, I'm pretty sure if Kim had evicted Jesse, it would have been reversed, and Kim would have been guaranteed to spawn in the final, and not you. So I'll give you props to that, because if it was me, you, and Kim in the final 3, it wouldn't have been you guaranteed to go to the end. It would have been Kim guaranteed to go to the end.
Absolutely.
And she probably
And
would have won.
and I made sure I had relationships with people so that they would be fighting my corner.
Please don't speak until you're asked to speak. Anyway.
Sorry.
But that's the thing, like, you played a great game. I'm not lying. You probably played a nicer game than Jesse, like, on the top. But, like, on the bottom, everyone just made you say you broke promises, you broke people's deals, and, like, the long-term effects of that are coming back to haunt you right now. So, like, why do you think...
That's what happens when you're HOH so many times. Like, you have to get your hands dirty.
So, like, do you think, like, you thought this through, or were you just playing the game at the moment to, like, protect Jesse and protect your final 2? And
I, of course, wanted to protect my final 2. So that was long-term goal, but every round was by, like, a round-by-round basis as I got new information.
Okay, that's fair. And Jesse, same to you. I don't think you made personal attacks at people. I don't know what people are talking about, because I just think you made game attacks, because I've never had any personal attacks, but you kind of were a bitch to people, but they were basically gunning for you, so I guess you have to do it. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, because I talked to you about this, and I was never on your bad side. So my vote is pretty much open at this point, and these jury questions are actually really good. I'm getting a lot of insight on stuff I didn't know about, and I just wish you guys the best of luck, and hopefully Travis doesn't kill you, Jesse. Good luck.
Happy birthday, Brian!
Thank you.
Really?
Thank you.
Birthday to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.
I have nobody sing with me. Yay, Brian. We have 2 people left. Next is Travis. I think he's here. Hopefully Travis isn't still here. But while we wait for him, I want to reveal something, because I wanted to reveal it last time, but Jared and Kim wouldn't let me. I want to reveal what the tiebreaker was. So, at the time, Jared and Kim said to just tell everybody that they did another puzzle, that Jared beat Kim, or the other way around, I don't remember, by like 2 seconds. But what they actually did was they just played rock, paper, scissors on call to decide who would be that HOH. It was pretty entertaining. Change some shit up. Shout out to Ricky. Ricky. Cool guy.
Yogurt! Love you!
If Travis doesn't show up, I'll skip him. Then we could go to Kim. I'm gonna message Kim, and then if Travis shows up, then we can go on after. Shout out to Joshy, Yippee. So many shout outs. Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Fuck
Joshy?
you,
Shout out to Joshy. Love you, Joshy.
fuck you, Sam Shafee. Whatever your last name is. Hopefully Kimmy K is here. Or Travis. Either one. What else should I give shout outs to as I mumble my way through this? Oh, I think Kim's coming. She said okay. Um, Kimmy's back.
I just want to tell you both congratulations on Final 2. I said from the start of the game that to beat the best, you had to go with the best. And while I think that Brian had a far superior social game to Jesse, I did feel that Jesse had fought hard, and I did talk to Jared a lot about it. A long time. And if it had not been for Jared, Jesse, you would have been fourth. It's the first long game I actually really played with Brian, and was so impressed with the game that he played. So I actually don't have any questions for either of you. I think there's been a lot of shit throwing in here tonight, and I don't like that. But that's just me. I'm sure the viewers loved it. So what I would like is, Jesse, for you to say something nice about each of the jurors.
Okay. Let me pull up.
Okay, but can we have it without, like, the self-arrogance that you've got going on? Because it's very condescending to every one of us. So just something really sincere would be nice, Jesse.
Okay, so about Travis, I would say that on a personal level, Travis was humorous, though I didn't get to talk to him a lot of the time, just because I feel like our schedules didn't totally match up. The times that I did talk to him, he usually did a pretty good job of making me laugh, which I enjoy, because I like being around people that make me laugh. When it comes to Alex, I would say that Alex was a very, 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 very good game player this season. He did what I tried to do when it came to putting myself in the middle and having both sides be on your side. He definitely worked that a lot better than I ever could, and the only reason it didn't work out for him was because Jared was right there playing the middle as well, and Jared kind of threw Alex under the bus to me. So that's what caught up with him, but that wasn't necessarily a fault on his own accord. Danielle knows how much I love and adore her as a person. I could go on and on about her. She is honestly the best friend that I made in this cast. I love Jared, and I love Austin, and I love Brian. However, I knew of those people before. I had no idea who Danielle was before this. And the fact that we could click and connect so well on a personal level without having any prior experience and just trust each other from the get-go was something that I really enjoyed with her. I've had this before with other people, but the quickness in which this relationship grew was something that was shocking to me, and how open she was with me, and like when you, her, and I were on that call late at night, Kim, and you guys were opening up about things that were going on in your personal lives, that was something that honestly resonated with me on a personal level, and something that I'll always remember. With Annie, I think Annie is so quirky and so cute, and though she wasn't around a lot, every single time that I was talking to Annie, she always made sure to somehow put a smile on my face, and so she was someone that, though I didn't talk to a ton, I feel like I talked to her more than others, and she always had me smiling. She was just very cheerful. Dalton was an insane fighter in this game. Dalton scratched and clawed just like I did. However, he did it a lot cleaner of a way, which is a lot more respectable. And seeing the fight that Dalton had in him was something that has really inspired me, and something that has honestly made me change the way I play games overall. I feel like I changed my gameplay style up in the middle of this game as well. Like, I was playing really shady at the beginning, switched it up halfway through because of the way that Dalton was playing and how he was going so hard and sticking to his guns and sticking to his people. That's something that I found admirable. When it came to Heather, Heather is someone that other people commonly get frustrated with. And so one thing that I found admirable in Heather is how easily it was for me to go to talk to her about these issues, and for me to like talk to her about things that she was dealing with other people, and how easy it was for me to be able to be there to lean on her, and for her to let me to do that as a friend. That's because that's not something that's in my character. So I know that might seem like a very strange thing to say, but like that's not something that I can do. I'm terrible at that. And then so for her to be willing to so easily allow me, a person that she really doesn't know before all of this, just to be there, and like for her to like open up and talk about those things with me, is something that I honestly found admirable. With Brian always had me laughing as well. I know I said that about a couple people, but Brian was so funny, and he showed me Stacy Plays, which is like this YouTuber on Minecraft, and she's so fun, and I love watching her. And I know that's like a super weird thing to say, but I've still like watched some of her videos since Brian told me about it, so I feel like a nerd, but oh well. And Kim, about you.
And I would like you to stop right there with Brian, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Jared, you and I played 3 games together before this. The first game being Scandinavia, Rob and Deanna's Scandinavia, and that's where I got to know you. We went from there into Pro Survivor and ended up 9th and 7th, but we were aligned and we never turned on each other, never wrote each other's name down. I'm sorry. And then we played Amanda's game in Wonderland, and again, we aligned and we were like, damn it, we're going to get there, we're going to get there. And we almost did. And then this game. And we had the opportunity to get there, and we didn't. And I understand. Well, I don't understand, but that's beside the point. Just want you to know, Jared, that I absolutely adore you. I love you, and I always have. We've had a great connection, and I consider you an amazing friend. And I've always said game is game, and personal is personal, and this will not affect personal. I do believe that you played the best game. And I wanted an opportunity to beat the best. So congratulations, both of you, to getting at the end. And good luck to both of you with the votes. You both deserve to be there.
Thanks, Kim.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, Travis. I think I can unmute you. Or can you can unmute yourself. On video. Travis, you just gotta unmute yourself.
Klein, did you mute him or did he mute himself?
I muted him, but it doesn't let me
Oh.
unmute him. Travis, can you unmute? Oh, maybe he's leaving and coming back. Do, 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 do. Don't forget to apply for Big Broher for Arkansas. You can hang out with Patrick Hot, the hot stuff, and Cristobal if he shows up for one challenge again. Oh, Travis is back. Never
Okay,
mind.
sorry, I can't get my computer to work, so I'm just gonna use my phone.
Okie dokie.
Congratulations to the final two. I just woke up from like a 7-hour nap, so I'm not really super prepared for this right now, but I want to say congratulations to you both. For the entire game that I played, I felt as if you two would be the final two. So, in a weird way, I feel validated. I think you are both very smart to have gone after me, although technically Heather wants to claim credit for it, but I think it was a very smart move to get me out when y'all did, because I definitely considered both of you to be big threats, and I felt like everyone in the cast was like eating out of both of your hands. So kudos to you guys. You played this group of people so well. In fact, I mean, it's about as good of a game as you guys can play. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it's that exciting of a game because it was almost that predictable, in my opinion. So I just want you guys to both tell me what was, let's see, well, I'll ask you first, Jared. What was one of your most difficult decisions during the game?
Straight up, the Kim. Booting Kim. That was the hardest thing I've ever done in any game ever. Period.
Okay. And Jesse, for you, tell me the hardest you laughed during the entire season.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, she's gonna kill me. So I was on call with Danielle. Danielle, I'm sorry, I won't like tell the whole story, Danielle. And it was like late into the evening, probably like 2 or 3 a.m. I'm gonna have to leave out the juicy details. I'm sorry, she would kill me. And Danielle and I were just chit chatting, like shooting the shit, whatever, like whatever. We were just like having fun girl talk. And she was talking about this thing that she did to earn money, and it was like, it wasn't like prostitution or anything bad, but it was like a little something something that's a little like dirty and risky and like fun on the side, and she had me in stitches, this girl. I love her.
All right, well, I want to thank you guys both for hearing me out, congratulate you guys once again, and just reiterate that if there were any hard feelings, there really doesn't need to be. So, good luck, both of you. Take care.
Thanks, Travis.
Do I like leave now or?
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Oh, Travis. I love that noise. Okay. That's been all 8 jurors. It's time for final speeches. You'll have another 10 minutes if you really need it. Since Jesse gave the first opening speech, we will let Jared start closing that out. Whatever.
I don't really think that there's a lot left to be said. I mean, you guys know how I played. I won a lot of challenges. I made some big moves. I made some gutsy moves. And I positioned myself well the whole time. Jesse said about 50 times tonight that he knows he made a lot of mistakes in the game. And I can say that I really don't think that I made very many. I think I played a really good game.
My turn?
And Jesse.
Okay, so the odds have been stacked against me in this game for a very long time. Not that I wasn't there stacking those odds for mistakes that I made early on. However, I was able to adapt halfway through this game after Austin walked out that door and rebuild relationships that I had burnt down. And I think the ability to adapt and rebuild and put myself back in a position where I could stand on my own 2 feet and walk all the way to the final 2 is something that deserves the vote. I know that I did things that I'm not necessarily proud of and that I wasn't an open book about my personal relationships. I understand that maybe that's my fatal flaw, that I don't open up to people, and maybe that's something that's going to come back to bite me in the ass. However, at the end of the day, I fought my ass off week after week after week to stay here. I didn't win competitions, but I scratched and I clawed to get every step further.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, then I guess we are done here for this portion. Jury, I'm going to call you each individually on Skype to collect your votes. I will then make a new hangout. Everyone can join, hopefully. So yeah, see you around in like 20 minutes.